But I mean, it's... So if you're like me and you're a big guy in a little car, is 91 Miata. When I'm on the dead pedal, the problem I have is this. If I'm on the dead pedal, okay, so if I'm driving, the clutch is out, I'm hitting here. As I move, if I'm moving, so I found a kit online that you take this off, you install one here and one here. Comes with these little straps, makes it a pull, like an old school, like European, like a Porsche or something. So I'm gonna take these off. There's like 3 screws. Install these. It comes with 3. One of these is just like a blank, like it just goes over it, so there's not a big hole. The one thing I do wish when they come assembled. So you've got to take a flathead and pry them apart, and then you just reuse these screws. So we're going to start here. We'll get that one. Hopefully this will give me a little bit more comfort and leg room. So you have 3 Phillips heads. You have one here, which is under this cover. So I just took a flathead and literally just on the top, boop, and the bottom, boop. You got one there, you got one there, and one there. So I'm gonna get this Phillips head, we'll get these 3 guys off, we'll assemble everything else, we'll get this on, and we'll go to the other side. So when I get to their side, I'm gonna find out, but that screw is different, and that does not look like that, and it was really loose, so I think this has been off before. Another thing was these 2 on the bottom, as I was unscrewing them, they weren't coming, so I had to take this hand and pull out while I unscrewed, because it acted like it was just spinning. This is plastic. So I got that one all the way out, and then moved over here. Like I said, I just pulled out a little bit. I get my fingers behind it once it was loose and pulled it, and took my other hand with the screwdriver, popped it out. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of like Armor All wipes or detail, wipe all this down while I'm in here, and then we'll put the other ones back on. I don't know if this is leather or vinyl, but I took my leather conditioner, Adams, and just wiped it down, got it good and clean. It looks a lot better. I'll do the same to this side. So now we will take one of these guys. As you can see, I pulled them apart. Took a flathead and pulled a couple of them apart. So obviously it goes, this one won't matter because that one's just basically to cover the hole, but this one will go like that. And then you will take, that one will go like that. This will go inside of it like that. I don't know if there's, go like that. We'll go up to that one. What I'm going to do is get this one first, and that one, and then we'll go from there. So like I said, when you get them, they come like this, assembled. And I took a flathead and just put it here, and it'll come open. Just be careful, it is plastic. So what I did was I got this. You'll put obviously the one with the hole and a screw. You'll put this, then that, then the screw, and I got it tight enough to where it'll hold, but still loose enough that I can adjust. So when that one, then I get them lined up, then I'll take this piece and just snap it over top of it. It'll be done. I kind of wish this was black. I may eventually look at replacing these with like leather or something, if I can get somebody maybe some leather ones. So let's get the top one on, get these tightened down and snapped in. So this is definitely not the screw that came in there. I'd say this has been off and they lost the screw, so they just grabbed it there laying around. So since I'm gonna be pulling on this, I took the factory screw out of here, put it there, and I'll just either use this screw or find a screw that goes in there, because that one's just gonna be covering up a hole. So that one doesn't have to do a whole lot. So I've got them pretty well snug, as you can see. So now we'll take our caps, like such. They just snap on like such all the way around, so it's flush. Man, I'm missing one. 1, 2, 3. Huh. Well, wait, did I drop it? Aha, I dropped it. So that one will go right there. Like I said, you'll feel it line up, and then you just pop it on. But okay, and now We'll put the other one on down there if that screw will fit. Haha, look at that. No room to get here. So the only thing is, all the way open before you could get here, so now you don't have to. But I mean, it's, and if you saw in my last video, I put in those solid door bushings from the same company. So that'll be the only perk. Is used to be you could go here, but now you go there. So it's literally where I can even, you know what I mean? But simple. So I'll get that figured out with the screw. We'll go over there. Hopefully it's the same. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll get that side done, and that's two things, easy things done today. I'm waiting on this cover and a short shifter, and then when we do that, I'm going to change this diff fluid too. I've got a few things planned here, and I'm going to put some gauges right here. So this one looks to be the factory. That's the factory, and that's the factory bolt. So this side will line up. So what I may do is take that bolt over there, that way the driver's side's right, and then see if I can't find a bolt that fits in there. Take one of these bolts to Lowe's or Tractor Supply or Rural King and get one the same as this. You have two different bolts here. This is the top, and these two are the bottom. So over there, I'm gonna have to figure out, I think I was missing the top because these two come out of the bottom, so I'll need to reuse. When I get done, take this bolt and figure out what it is. Actually, no, because I reused that bolt. I reused these bolts up there, so I'll need one of these bolts down there. So let's get this side together and we'll figure it out. Got that on. Push this guy on. Give it a little snappy poo. Take this guy. Boom, and we are done. Like I said, I'm going to take this bolt to Lowe's with me. I'm going to go ahead and install this over there and pop it back loose, take this bolt out so you can see what it looks like when it's done. And I'll take this with me to Lowe's if I can get a bolt. I know this is a screw head, but if I can get a bolt head the same size, it'll work. So I went and got the bolts finally. So these aren't even the right thread pitch. It's actually a 1/4 by 28 by 1 is what you need. One's a little bit longer, but nothing metric would fit. So I've got it tight, not too tight because I don't want to crack the plastic, but it's pretty tight. And then, like I said, you just take this guy, you can see this groove and that groove, and just give it a little pushy poo, a little push, maybe a little pop with your hand. This side is done. Now we'll go over there, one of these bolts, and this, and we'll be done with this project. Got this installed. Make sure, my advice is to put the slot on the bottom, that way stuff doesn't fall in it, because obviously it's convertible, stuff's going to come in, that way it doesn't fall in. But it's done. That, along with my door bushings, awesome. Pushy poo, a little push, maybe a little pop with your hand.